Hello everyone, Link here with the second game of this Diamond League. Sorry, what JadedShard said there just kind of messed me up a little bit. Well, you can easily change that, like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can do that really quickly. It's not like there's any real issue there. To increase delay. Yeah, if any of you are wondering what he means by increased delay, you can apparently set a delay for streaming, so apparently like that causes like less lag if you're observing in game, I guess. So, and the reason, uh, and I would stream if I hit 50 subs, and also I don't know how to do that to like delay. So for now, I'm just gonna do it on YouTube. I plan to start streaming and also plan to set up my own YouTube Discord once I hit 50 subs, and I'm at 32, so I'm not that far off. So definitely not gonna be streaming this season unless something crazy would happen. But we're about to get in game any second now. They're just trying to fix the stream right now. Still haven't anything from Robo, and I'm kind of worried because I'm not sure about whether the rules about someone replaying, about someone if someone were to just play again. I'm not sure the rules on that because no one's done it so far. And if we just lose 3 players and then we can't bring another one in, we just lose because of it. It's gonna be quite depressing because that would make this team 1-3. So it looks like we're about to get in game. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do that because I'm gonna be honest. Like they haven't been scheduling these until like Wednesday or Thursday, like at the earliest. So like I mean they really should be like figuring out like who are you facing like when like Monday or Tuesday at the latest, and then immediately start scheduling it and make sure the schedule can work for everyone. Because that way we won't have problems like this. It's tricky as well because the reason Heroku can't play slash play like Maru slash Lurker Gosu is because um, he's in Europe, so it's like the middle of the night, like the middle like early morning where he lives. So yeah, it's currently 7 o'clock where I live on the East Coast, and so you translate that to Europe, and it's pretty early in the morning. So in the bottom right, playing for Surreal, is Whitexcat, and I'm just gonna call him Whitecat for now. In the top left, with the red Terran pieces, it's JadedShard. Shard, JadedShard. Okay. For a second, I thought it was JadedSharded. That would be really weird. That would be quite the tongue twister. I can imagine that being like a name you would name yourself just to annoy people, like annoy casters. Like, how do you say this name? So far, the production tab is the exact same, with the only difference really being the SCV timing. So he has 13, 16. Okay, let me. There's no point counting manually. Yeah, so red's up by a single, pretty much half a worker. And Whitexcat is actually going to be sending an SCV. In my opinion, this is completely. I was about to say completely unnecessary, and completely dumb. Neither really fits. Because here's the thing: if you're gonna SCV scout, you should have SCV scouted like 20, 30 seconds earlier, because the Reaper's already on the way. Like by the time he leaves the base, the SCV is gonna be like here when it cross paths with the Reaper. So it's not really like. I mean, it's only good against like say if you're facing like an all-in. But like if you're facing an all-in and you want to scout with an SCV, then do it like 30 seconds earlier, because you're still committed to this build. It's not like, oh, I can switch my build to do so. It just means you get slightly earlier like bunker, And I don't know if that's really like that necessary. The immediate Hellion. Both of them had well, Whiteccat did. Maybe not so much JadedShard, but they both of them had money for a Cyclone and both chose to go Hellion instead. Well, what the? Okay, yeah, he's starting a base. So I haven't mentioned, I think I've mentioned in a few of my videos how going for a base, if you ever go for a base before Starport or before a factory, it's really greedy because TVT can be a very, very aggressive matchup, especially if you're not playing standard. But because both these are playing like semi-standard where they're just going for Reaper Hellion, then he can kind of get away with this. Like, the big thing he needs to get is an eBay because he's delaying his Starport quite a bit. He needs to get either an eBay or a Tech Lab with Factory to get a Cyclone, but one Cyclone with a scan, like, I would prefer just to keep my mules and to build a turret in each mineral line. Especially against Cloak Banshee, and especially if I know it's Cloak Banshee. So, some weird trades in the middle of the map here. That looks like it went slightly in favor of Whitexcat, which usually I would say is better for the person with the expansion, but not so much in this case because it's not like he has the exact same like tech time. Yeah, didn't target fire the Reaper that well at all. I think he was just like trying to kill sacrifice his Reaper for worker kills, which definitely isn't the right play. It's either make sure you're target firing the Reaper or jump into the main and get scouting information. He's going for Raven. And he's also going for Raven. Now this I find okay. Not so much if you don't have an eBay. I guess you can. Well, the thing is, it allows you to detect a Banshee if it were to come in your base, but Whitexcat has no... I need to stop calling him that. He's got no Marines. He's just making 2 Marines now. And it says he has 7 armies play. Okay, tank Raven. Okay, that's where it comes from. Yeah, but like, say if a Banshee got in his base with no turret in each mineral line, you got 1 Raven, you got 2 Marines. What's that going to do versus a Banshee? It's not going to do much at all. Same with like an Oracle. Like, you put like auto turret down, the Banshee can just move away from that. Tank can't do anything. 2 Marines can't do anything. Going for Cyclone's actually more defensive in this regard. Like, if either player went for a Banshee here with Cloak, it would go quite badly for them. Banshee, in my opinion, is kind of like an all-in harassment unit because Cloak takes so long. It takes the time you get 2 Banshees, and not only that it takes so long to get 2 Banshees and Cloak, that's much bigger investment than a lot of people say it is. So if they have a Spore Crawler or turret or cannon in each mineral line to easily deal with it, then the Banshee does not even get close to the value it needs to get for how much money you spent on it. But if they don't have a turret in each mineral line, in this case in TVT, you can easily get like 20 worker kills or just kill every single thing. Bad idea to bring those Marines in because, as you saw, the Marines didn't kill it. It just died to the time running out. That one did to the siege tank, but yeah, just kind of wasted a Marine there. Not that bad, not that good either. Just got a 3rd CC. I like Whitecat's position better because he doesn't have a 3rd CC. It's just a matter of if he wants to move out. Because something I saw with JadedShard last game is that he was playing too scared. Like, and at any time he could have just killed Surreal easy. But if he goes for 2 medevacs, like drops in the main base, sieges up tanks, he could instantly just win this. He needs to get a turret ring, or... Okay, he's putting both Ravens... The patrol isn't that good here, because the Cyclone's kind of far back. Like, if he boosts, like medevacs in, instantly goes here, the Cyclone alone can't do anything versus that. And the Ravens are close, sure, but, especially if he has tanks in them, then Interference Matrix isn't really going to do anything. Also, I don't personally like this map because of the low ground expansion. As a Terran, no matter what matchup, I would always put it here because you're completely surrounded by high ground advantage, especially in a TBT. Going down here is just kind of a death sentence. You siege up here, and especially if you have air advantage, that base is guaranteed dead. You gotta have to lift that. And Whitexcat is floating a lot of minerals, and he doesn't have any medevacs, and he's building double sensor tower in good position as well. Yeah, Whitexcat is playing way too slow and way too scared. Like he doesn't have any medevacs. He's making 2 Vikings at a time, but he has no medevacs. He's not building a third despite having tons of money. And yeah, he's only on 3 barracks. That's the problem. He needs to build more barracks. I mean, luckily for him that he's also only on 3 barracks, but with all those minerals and gas, he definitely could, I mean, he could start up like 4 barracks and a CC right now. Oh, why would you... Whitexcat. Whitexcat, run. Okay, he killed all the Marines. But no. Never, ever waste your Raven interference matrix energy on Vikings. If he used interference matrix on all those siege tanks, he would have actually won that engagement. It would have been close, but he would have won it. And just now, he's building a CC and 2 barracks, and he still has 1,000 minerals floating. I mean, thankfully for him, he didn't build any, but like, yeah, he's building 4 barracks. He's building 2 and a CC, but he still has plenty of minerals to continue production while also building barracks. And also, this one isn't rallied. It doesn't have combat shields. Neither player has combat shields. They have 1/1 but no combat shields. No concussive shells. And neither player is getting marauders. Yeah, neither player really has the money, the gas for marauders. JadedShard probably could, but I mean, yeah, I'm really... I mean, I was just cringing so hard. I mean, Whitexcat is playing really sloppy this game. I mean, quite frankly, my whole team is playing sloppy, but it's really confusing me because, like, the first game that we played, they really weren't playing this sloppy. Like, every game that we've lost kind of worse and worse because my team has been getting more and more sloppy, like, the longer this league goes on, which is really surprising me because it doesn't seem like they're, like, out of the mood or anything. So I'm just kind of confused. And again, he's still not making medevacs. Neither player is, to be fair, but I mean, he needs to. Okay, at least scans and sees the army perfectly. But the problem again is that he can't take this base. It's not possible. He sieges up these rocks, and what is Whitexcat gonna do? Nothing. There's only one way that he can win. And it's not going to happen this game. Especially because he's not splitting his Marines. Thankfully, all the Marines have died for Whitexcat. So if he had medevacs with some Marines, he would be able to do something. But why is he rallying units here? Oh my gosh, this is so cringy. Oh, why Whitexcat? Why? I mean, keep in mind, without Robo, I'm going to have to do an all-kill. All-kill versus David Kim Savants if this happens. He's got 1 Marine here, and he sent 4 SCVs here for no reason. And he's still rallying! Change your rally point! Oh my gosh. He's lost a tank and like 10 Marines. And he just GG's. Oh my gosh. This is so cringy. I'm gonna have to all kill this team, aren't I? I'll see you guys in the next video.